I know, I don't look like this anymore. But what hasn't changed is my discipline. What hasn't changed is my work ethic. So lately I've been applying that same discipline in a new way, with a challenge that don't just test your strength, it tests your spirit. This push-up sequence isn't your average gym set. It's primal, it's raw. It calls on every muscle in your body and every voice in your head telling you to stop. Day one, I made it through 2. That's it. My arms were shaking, my chest was hurting. Day 2, I got to 3, as you can see. Then I took 2 days off because I was sore, but not discouraged. See, I've been doing a lot of moving, so I wanted to give myself time to heal. So I came back, and here we are. I thought about what all does this work, right? So I've done some research into it, and here's what all it works. Okay, first off, push-ups works your chest, triceps, and shoulders. Then when you tap your shoulders, you're firing up your core, your obliques, and those scapular stabilizers. The knee taps, now you're pulling your body inward, activating your hip flexors, lower abs, and balance muscles. Then when you reach for your foot, that's where your hamstrings, calves, spinal mobility, and even your coordination comes into play. And when you add those swing toe touches, now you're adding rotational power, cross-body engagement, and a whole new level of control. Then comes the Mike Tyson push-up, a crouched explosive version that trains fast twitch power, mimicking the spring of a predator before a strike. Helps with your punching too. Then you rise, you touch your toes, you squat, and you stand. The whole body is engaged from fingers to feet. What makes this genius? It's not about the muscle groups, it's the flow. No machines, no weight, just you and gravity and your ancient God-given design to move. Whoever created this challenge, whether they were a trainer or a truth seeker, they understood the body like a hunter understands the jungle. They knew how to stack movement patterns to test everything: strength, mobility, endurance, and mindset. They built a workout that breaks you and rebuilds you. This ain't just about doing push-ups. It's about becoming functional, adaptable, and dangerous again. Salute to the mind that created this. This is more than a workout. This is a rite of passage. Think of it like this. The body is a servant of the mind, and the mind is the servant of will. And I've got willpower for days. And you can see it right here. I've hit 4 full rounds, more than I've ever done. And I'm still going. I'm still fighting. Fighting through the burning in my shoulders, the ache in my chest, and the screams in my triceps. This is the point where strength fades and the mind must take over. This is where you meet the real opponent. Not gravity, not soreness, but yourself. And it's where mental fortitude becomes your only fuel. Here we go. We're at 5, and you can see I've hit a wall. I fell right here, and maybe it don't sound like much to you, but if you've ever tried this challenge, you already know that's 42 push-ups before I even touch the next movement. And that's not counting the swings, not counting the toe taps, not counting the explosive Mike Tyson drop, and the squatting, the standing. So there's a war going on inside of your own head. It's not about how far you got, it's about how deep you dug. So I took a small breather and I decided to strengthen the muscles that would help me push further. Dips target the triceps, chest, and the shoulders, the same muscles that start and finish every push-up. If I want more reps, I gotta build the engine behind the motion. It's simple, no shortcuts, just me lifting me, one dip at a time. This is not a beautiful workout, but it's functional. Next, I went into chin-ups with the underhand grip, pulling my weight with control and intent. But instead of using a stable bar, I used Olympic rings, and that changes everything. See, rings move, they sway. They force every stabilizer in your arms, shoulders, and core to activate. So while I'm building biceps, lats, and forearms, I'm also training control. Every rep on the rings demands balance, coordination, and raw strength. Just like life. When the ground ain't steady, you find out what you're really made of. This is not just about pulling up. It's about holding together when nothing is fixed. And last, I hit the monkey bars, not just for fun, but for function. I do a chin up on each bar, moving across one at a time. This is pulling under pressure. Each bar forces me to reset my grip, stabilize my core, and pull with precision and power. It's not about strength, it's about adaptability. Unlike a stationary pull-up, this dynamic movement builds grip, endurance, shoulder stability, and real-world strength. I call them primal pull-ups. The king of strength our ancestors used to climb, escape, hunt, and survive. This ain't just gym strength, it's jungle strength. And every rep is a reminder. You don't just lift to train, you train and move like you were born to survive. And here I am now, a much leaner version of the man you saw at the start. But this time is different. Last time I was chasing my old size, lifting heavy weights, doing gym routines. And yeah, I got big, but I couldn't maintain it because I no longer have a stomach. I had to have it removed to beat cancer. So now my focus is health, longevity, and sustainability. So this time I'm moving differently. I'm using body weight, I'm pushing with explosiveness, and I'm chasing performance over vanity. And I'm excited to see what this style of training does for my body, how my genetics respond when survival is the blueprint. No shortcuts, no machines, just discipline. And a heart that's still beating for greatness. Stay tuned, y'all. Root me on. I need all the good energy that I can get. Because this time, I'm not just building a body. I'm carving out something new, something different, with health as the focus and consistency as the goal. Rise, family.